So guys, welcome to this video. This video is being made as a part of my assignment on a course for tall building design on Skyfire Labs. So guys, as you can see, this is our problem statement. On different stories there are different floor areas, and on different stories there is different live loads. We'll be designing this building in ETABS, and we have been in the problem statement we have been given three types of columns and three types of beams which will enter into ETABS for their appropriate usage at different levels and stories. The grade of concrete which we'll be using will be M40, and the rebar material which we'll be using is HYSD 500 and mild steel 250. Slabs would be of 150 mm thickness and M40 grade concrete. There is a feature in ETABS called auto draw cladding. We'll be using that, and this cladding load will be acting upon the exterior beams of the building, and which is 0.2 kilonewton per meter. Now guys, we have been given this thing in the problem statement, which is the wind load. For wind load we'll have to consider parameters in Bangalore. So guys, let me tell you, we'll be using IS code 875 and deriving factors from there for Bangalore region. So guys, as you can see, I have created this model already in ETABS. So guys, let me explain you that there are three simple steps in ETABS which we follow before analyzing or designing a building. First, we'll define the material properties. As you have seen in the problem statement, I have defined three properties which are M40, grade of concrete, HYSD 500 rebar, and mild 250 rebar. Okay, after that, in define, you have to go to section properties and frame sections to define different types of beams and different types of columns. So as you can see, I have defined B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2, C3 as the three different sections of columns and beams available to us. After that, guys, I have defined a property called as beam auto select, which includes all the three beams. This beam auto select will be used by ETAB to select appropriate beams at appropriate places out of those three choices which we have been given in the problem statement for carrying loads into the building. Similarly, I have also defined one property named as column auto select. Okay, so this was the first thing, that we define all of the section properties and the material properties. After that, we'll go to draw. We'll draw the model in ETABS, and then after that we'll go to assign, and from assign we'll give frame loads and shell loads to the different beams and slabs, okay, as it was given in the problem statement. After that, guys, now once our building our section properties are defined, we have drawn the elements, we have assigned different loads to the elements of the buildings. Now it's time for us to analyze the building. Go to analyze and click on run analysis. Guys, give some time to the software to carry out analysis of such a huge building. Once done, as you can see, after some time, once the software completes analyzing the building, it will show us the deformed shape of the building under the loads which we have provided. Now I'll use extruded view for frame objects so that the elements are highlighted and you can see properly how the beams and columns are behaving under different loads which we have assigned to them. As you can see, whenever you hover your cursor over the different elements, it will show you the displacement values. Once you right click on any element, it will show you the displacement values of the particular point which you have selected. Now guys, let's go to design. Since our final aim is to design the building, go to concrete frame design, go to view and revise preferences and see if the relevant IS code which we are supposed to follow is being followed. We are going to design the building as per IS 456-2000, and as we can see, it has been entered into the design code row. Now click OK. Again go to design, concrete frame design, and click on start design / check. Now guys, you will have to give some time to the software. It will start designing the different columns and beams out of the options which we have entered into ETABS. Now as you can see, there is a dialog box stating that 7 concrete frames are not passing the design criteria. So what do we do? What we can do is go to define proper. We can go to define section. We can go to frame sections. We can increase the dimensions of the members which we have entered into the beam auto select and column auto select properties. And we can design the building for the loads. Now guys, as you can see, this model, guys, as you can see now, the software has completed the design of the building. Once you zoom in, you can see these different values on different elements. Now these values are the values of the longitudinal reinforcement required into the building. Now guys, we will be generating the reports. So go to reports tab, double click on it, double click on project report. As you can see, the software has generated the report for us. Now this report consists of various data that we have considered while designing this building, which would be different load cases, which would be different column sections, different beam sections that we have used. Then again, it will show all the wind load factors which we have considered. As you can see on your screen, there is a ETABS version 18 report created. This will show the analysis results, the design data, everything. And this report could be produced to the client whomever you are working for. So thank you very much guys for watching this video, and thanks to Skylabs for teaching us building design on ETABS. Thank you.